Monro. I'm with BrettBeat, and I am truly happy to be on location today. Wow, great stuff. We are at Greg Turner's house. Greg,
Yep.
You are the bassist for 10 Cent Revenge.
I am.
And a cool guy.
On a good day.
On a good day.
When my singer says it's okay.
So how are you today?
I'm doing great. Doing great. I have a session later. Good band out of Arizona here. Crimson Nightmare. There's your shout out, guys. That's going to cost you extra. So now I'm going to do some sessions today, and it's nice to have you over, man.
Well, it's great to be here. I mean, the house looks great. I mean, the studio looks like a lot of fun. Tell me, though, about 10 Cent Revenge.
So a few years ago, we decided to move down here. My singer, he'd been flying down here to sing and play guitar with Michael Bruce's band from the original Alice Cooper band, and
Heard of
he
them.
was having a good time. Yeah, he's somebody. Yeah. And we decided to move down here. We decided to start a brand new band, and so we've been having some fun. We play L.A. a lot. We played Glendale, the Rialto. We played Phoenix. We're having a good time, So doing our videos down here, and Josh, actually, our singer now, he's with the Donnie V band, and I play bass for him occasionally on the West Coast. And now he's with Black Oak, Arkansas. So he's
Nice.
Yeah, he's flown the coop. It's awesome, So, but yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time down here.
So then, what's it like playing the whiskey? I mean, the history and everything that's at the whiskey. I mean,
Well, that was a bucket list for me. When I was 15, 16, watching MTV, I'm just like I was glued to the set, like, I want to play there. It was an unreal place. It was a place I never thought I would see. So when we first, came out here, Josh, my singer, he was like, hey, we've got a chance to play there. Do you want to play? I'm like, yeah, I do. So we literally took a train out here, which is a whole different story. But just standing on the stage and just thinking about who has graced that stage and who stood there, and the stories and all the behind the scenes. And I remember at the time I looked over and I said, Motley Crue stood right where I'm standing. And my guitar player just right on cue goes, yeah, Randy Rhoads stood where I'm standing. I'm like, oh, well, yes, there's that. And then you go back to the Doors and the Mamas and the Papas, and all the way up to now, you've got bands like the Bullet Boys still playing there, and Donnie V, and just iconic people, Don Dokken, Stephen Pearcy, Lita Ford. It's just a rock royalty of the pages of Circus magazine come to life for me. So I get to be lucky to play there on a regular basis. Now it's just like, oh, we're playing the whiskey again? Okay.
just fine. Twist that arm, right?
But their staff is amazing. The sound guy's amazing. Sometimes we get Johnny Love, which was the guitar player for Love Hate.
Yeah, Love Hate. Yeah,
And
yeah, of course.
Awesome individual, awesome guy. Jake Perry, the booking agent there, Mike, the owner. They just treat us like we're family when we're there, and it's always just the door guys are cool, the security's cool, the waitresses are cool. Like, I just never have a bad experience there. Knock on my board now, because Josh will make it happen now. But that it's just always it's like going into Oz and going, wow, the place is real. It's almost unreal. So, but I like it. A lot of fun.
That's awesome. Now you guys have a great video. I mean, Hollywood is an awesome video with some nice special guests as well.
Yep. Chips Enough's in that. God, I forget who's in that one now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Chip is a good friend of ours. Yeah,
we almost had a cameo from Frank Stallone.
Oh, okay.
And,
yes. Yeah, because he's in the credits.
Yeah,
right?
he's in the credits. And he was going to be in it, and his schedule didn't line up with ours. We had a limited time. But we met him at the Rainbow. We're sitting in this booth, and I look over, and I'm like, I think that's Frank Stallone. And so we're like, hey, are you Frank Stallone? And like 2.5 hours later, we're like, hey, can you put Josh in a headlock and take pictures of it? And just what a guy. The stories. And he's got his own musical career. That's just,
absolutely.
That's very impressive, So we did end up outside the rainbow around a garbage can on fire singing, "There are two kinds of love." Sorry, Josh. I can't sing. But we had a really good time. And it was just, again, putting those people in our video. And it was just, Steve Summers from Pretty Boy Floyd. He threw a glass of water right in Josh's face. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Why not? Boom, Very cool people, and that's how we met a lot of these people. And now we got to play with Pretty Boy Floyd a couple times, and awesome band. Steve he's kept that going for a long time, and a stellar band to watch. So definitely a good time.
Yeah, they put on a show. I mean, but I think that's part of the era, right?
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, the era was about putting on a show and really getting a chance to make the fans want to come out.
Absolutely. Well, it's the Kiss formula.
Yeah.
All those shows have Kiss DNA in them. Even up to Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
Everybody has a production now. Which is awesome. And sometimes the '80s got out of hand. There's Wasp, Raw Meat, and fire. How much fire can we put? Nikki Sixx lighting himself on fire. I tried to light Josh on fire a few times.
Didn't take.
Yeah, no. Jake, our drummer, he's a big
Fire
fan.
marshal.
He's a big fan. He's pretty much the peacekeeper most of the time. And then Jeff, he's our guitar player. He's also a really good producer. He comes in. He's kind of the all right, guys. When me and Josh kind of get into our shenanigans, but we have a really good band. We all have a good time. Jeff is making his video debut in our new video that's going to be released later this month. So, congratulations, Jeff. We literally got him to jump off of a Marshall stack in a full leather outfit in the desert. So, trooper right there.
that would do it. How do you take 10 Cent Revenge, and how do you what's your plan for them going forward, but also how do you cut through the noise and the rest of the bands to kind of stand out?
We just do what comes natural. We make fun of ourselves. We don't take ourselves seriously. We take our music seriously. We take each other seriously. We take our job seriously, but it's rock and roll. It's disposable art. It's something that I just do for fun. Those guys, Josh is off with Black Oak. That's a lifelong dream of his, and for somebody who's 27 and his hero is Jim Dandy, it's and Jim's a sweetheart, every time we talk to him, he's just nothing but smiles. He's not bitter, he's not, I should be driving a Ferrari, living in a mansion. If he's on stage and has a microphone, he's going to put on the best show possible, and I know Josh aspires to be that way. I aspire to be that way. First time I saw Motley Crue, I was just like, that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I didn't want to, it took me away from my troubles. And that's kind of our philosophy in this band is there's enough, BS in the world, and there's enough, anger, and, we're not about that. It's just let's just shut off our brains for a little bit and just have a good time. And, get some video footage of me punching Josh in the face. Once in a while, it's good.
Those are the best things to do, right? I mean, anytime you get a chance to.
I was totally unscripted. We're just on this. We're standing on the corner of the Sunset Strip in front of the whiskey. I go, hey, keep that camera away. I'm just gonna punch Josh real quick. Boom, and it looked great. So I was like,
that's a keeper.
Yeah, it was. Well, he lost a tooth, but
well,
details.
Okay, that wasn't a keeper. Then, obviously,
we just replaced it with a chiclet. It's fine.
It must have been ready to fall out.
Right. Street cred.
Well, Greg, it's been awesome. I mean, we'll cut this for right now, but please tell everybody where they can find 10 Cent Revenge and how they can keep a hold of you.
Absolutely, unless you're living under a rock, it's social media.
Well, I mean, it is kind of Arizona.
There's
a lot of rocks.
I do live under a rock a little bit, No, just 10centrevenge.com, Facebook, Instagram. If you want to look up the individual members, there is I Am Josh Decker, The Greg Turner, which is actually a story. It's not my ego. Producer Jeff and Jake Victor is that guy who plays drums. And he's in 9 bands. So anything you see Jeff or Jake in, definitely check him out. And then Jeff is a great producer. So there's your plugs, guys. I'll be expecting my money.
Awesome. Thanks, Greg. Thank you so much. This has been a ton of fun. I don't know what the hell
I was
that
like,
was.
yeah, there we go. Awkward. We'll cut that out later.
Yeah, let's try that one again.
It's like the blooper reel. Like, what? Ha. Shit. Ha.
Perfectly practiced, just like we planned. Yes.
For real.
Anyways, thank you so much, Greg. I really appreciate it, and
Absolutely.
I look forward to talking to you again and coming back to your lovely house.
Oh, very cool. Okay, now get out.